So this is a screen replacement for Pioneer Nex radio, and this right here is a Pioneer dmh-76nex, a 9-inch radio. I'm about to replace the touch panel right here, so let's get it all started. I went ahead and pre-did it because there was no video online to show how to do it, but there's some little tabs. There's some little tabs right here. You can either use your fingernail or you can use a flat screwdriver, something that won't damage it, and just pry it in right here. So there's also a piece that haven't been pried as yet, so let me show you how I do it. So it's like this, you know, it takes you a little time. I cut my fingernail, so I'm no longer able to use my fingernail to get it off, but it's like this. Okay, let me get done. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, I'm using my finger. I could have go ahead and use a flathead screwdriver, but it's a very delicate screen, so I option not to. There it goes. It's off. As you can see, it's just some little tabs. You can see right here. As you can see right here, it's just some little tabs right here along this part, and all that's holding on the screen is 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Let me put that to the side right here. Let me go ahead and grab this box right here and just put it on top right here, and I'll go ahead and get the screwdriver to. Okay, so I need to pause it real quick now. Yes, I need to pause it real quick because apparently I left my little screwdriver kit, so I'll go ahead and get that. So I went ahead and got my screwdriver kit right here, so I can go ahead and take off the screen digitizer. So let's get to that. Okay, I use this, and I think, was this the one I used? I think it was. Yeah, I think this was the one I used, but if it doesn't fit, I could always go back in this thing right here, because you can see I have many options. Let's put this to the side. Go ahead, screw out the first tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right here is where the release is. Right here is a release tab. So as you can see, if I go like this, I'll take out the thing. So let me be more careful, because of course it's a $1,200 device, so of course you want to be very cautious with it. But that's it, the whole one's off, and this is the digitizer. Right, I did a, oh, let me go get something to wipe it off a little bit. I can just put the whole one to the side, and the new one is right there sitting. So I need to find me a piece of lint-free. For some strange reason I can't find it, so hold on. So I went and get a lint-free shop towel, and just take your time. Take your time with this clean, because it's a very expensive radio, powerful radio that would make your truck or car or wherever you install it a good system. So you just go like that, get off all the little lints off the screen, and then you can just go ahead, give it a little blow. Give it a little blow. Give it a little blow. Just like that. It's all ready to go with a new one. So you take a hold of the new one right here. Put it in the same direction. Let me go ahead and check it to make sure that there's no there's no dust on this side, because we're getting the job done and we're not trying to go back to it. So far it's looking all clean, but there's a little plastic that goes right here that you got to make sure you put back inside. So it goes right here. Let me bring it closer. It goes right here. So I'm about to take it out of the box because it was here, because I made sure put everything where it's supposed to be. So I'm in the box right now, and here's it. And this is a little plastic tab. This is a little plastic tab that goes in there, and it goes like this, just like that. There you go. So it's already in. As I said, the digitizer is already cleaned up. So I go ahead, turn it to the side like this, take up the radio, take a little time and hold it together and hold it properly. Let me hold it in the next direction because that was the wrong way. Put it in the center, and you're gonna take your time and place it down to line it up with the holes, and then you can go ahead and get the screws. Go ahead and get the screws. Make sure you're not cross-threading it. Putting it all back together, just like that. Take my little time. Take my little time. So that's two. This is the third one. Goes right here. It's pretty tight. You can tell it's a brand new screen. Take your time. Don't put too much force on it, because you do not want to break the screen, because it's an expensive radio and the parts for it is not very cheap. So yes, go ahead, screw that on, make sure it's all in. As you can see, you go ahead with this piece right here, slide it in, take time, and lock it down. So far this radio is all back together. I am, however, gonna turn it over and let you guys see what it looks like. So if I go like this, it kind of like caused a problem, but if I go like this and wipe the screen off, you will see what it looks like. So it's all put back together, and I guarantee it's working. So I'm not even gonna try it as yet. So let me just go back and just bolt up back the back to it. Same way we take it off. You can hear it sliding into the tabs, and that's it. It's already back in the tabs. That's it. It's already back in the tabs, and there you go. So I'm about to, okay, what's going on here? Still see a little, okay, what did I miss right here? Hold on. Okay, let me take my little time and release it. Yes, take your time. Release it. Release it. Take your time. Okay. Take my time and release it. Okay, what's happening right here? Okay. Okay. Take my time and release it, because for some reason it wasn't sitting flush, so I need to make sure it just keeps on closing on its own. Come on, come on, come on. As I say, I'm hoping to use my finger instead to use a flathead, because again, it's a very expensive radio and I do not want to damage the ribbons. So I hope to use my finger. Okay, I think I see what exactly happens right here. This one is not screwed in as properly as it should. So this one needs to go down some more. There you go. That's it. There you go. Yeah, so I didn't put it all the way in because I'm trying to be very careful with this, with the digitizer, because again I don't want to break it, but that seems to be the problem. So let's go ahead and put it back and make sure it sits flush. So this is attempt number 2. You just take your time. Take your time. Take your time. And there it is. There it is. It's all bolted back together now as it should be. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm not sure, but I don't want to press it. Not sure why it's like that right here, but I don't want to put too much pressure on the screen. So let me go ahead and get the radio and test the screen. I won't do no cut, so you guys will see that I did the complete job that I should do. So let me go ahead and plug these pieces out of there. Plug these pieces out of there. Plug this piece right here in the radio. Just kind of like put this to the side, because all I really need is just to get the card into right here. Show you guys that it does work. And I'm using my dmh 60-volt flex volt battery, and put these two pieces together. Put these two pieces together. You put it in there like this. That's for the live. This is for the ground. It's gonna give a pop, but it's okay. Now to see if it works. There you go. Job well done. Now to make sure that it does work and touch and everything. There you go. It does work. And it wasn't working at first. There you go. It was a little bit slow, but there you go. I can go over to settings. I can go back. I can go to HD radio. And there you have it. So it's officially working now. You can press right here. So that's a job well done. So that's a Pioneer dmh-wt76nex. And this also goes for the dmh-8600nex, and I think it goes for the dmh-3500nex. So there you have it, a job well done. As you can see, it works. Everything works. Everything works. Press the home screen, and it goes right back to the home. And I press the, just to show you that it does work. So there you have it. You know, don't forget to like and subscribe to my page, as I will have many different modification. I do car maintenance, car repair, mechanic jobs. You know, here and there I'll put a few horse racing because I ride horses. So yeah, job well done, and I'm very happy with the way it turns out, and I hope somebody else can do the same thing. And thank you very much.